Look at the following sentence and observe the underlined parts. A. Walking around a lake is a pleasant experience. Points to discuss. What is at the subject position in sentence A? The subject position in sentence A is at the end. What is the verb? What type of verb is this? The verb is walking. It is an ing verb in the present tense. What is at the predicate part? The predicate part is walking around the lake. You can define the simple sentence as simple sentence is one having a subject and a predicate. Now look at the following sentences and decide on the subject and the predicate part. 1. Barking dogs seldom bite. 2. Sachin's scooter is blue in color. 3. To work regularly results in success. 4. The flowers are beautiful. The subject in sentence 1 is barking dogs and the predicate is seldom bite. In sentence 2, the subject is Sachin's scooter and the predicate is blue in color. In the third, success is the subject and to work regularly results in is the predicate. In the fourth sentence, the flowers is the subject and are beautiful is the predicate. B. We visited Coorg and it enriched our experience. Points to discuss. How many verbs are there in the sentence B? There are two verbs, visited and enriched in the sentence B. What is the type of verbs? These verbs are in the past tense. How many predicates are there? There are two predicates. We visited and enriched our experience. What is used to join the two sentences? And is used to join the two sentences. What kind of conjunctions can be used to join two independent sentences? Conjunctions like and, for, but, because, as, that, which, etc. can be used to join two independent sentences. Now observe the following sentences and identify the parts and the conjunctions and underline the verbs in each. 1. The day dawned and the birds began to chirp on the trees. 2. The temple is remarkable for its mosque-like style. 3. You can climb the hill, but you will have to take care. 4. We took a taxi, hired a guide, a coolie, and went on sightseeing. Part 1. The day dawned. Conjunction and. Part 2. The birds began to chirp on the trees. The temple is remarkable. Part 1. The conjunction is for. And part 2 is its mosque-like style. You can climb the hill is part 1. Conjunction is but. Part 2. You will have to take care. 4. We took a taxi, hired a guide, a coolie. Part 1. Conjunction and. Part 2. Went on sightseeing. C. High above the village on a hillock is the Kamakshi Temple, where the coronation ceremony of these Rajas would take place. Points to discuss. How many clauses are there? There are two clauses, one main and one subordinate. What is the main clause? The main clause is, high above the village on a hillock is the Kamakshi Temple. What is the subordinate clause? The subordinate clause is where the coronation ceremony of these Rajas would take place. Now observe the following sentences and note the main clause and a subordinate clause. 1. As you wind up the roads towards Kodaikanal, your expectations will soar. 2. He bought a ticket. He entered on the platform. 3. It started raining as soon as we reached Coorg. 4. We didn't know where we can stay for the night. 5. Abbey Falls is a beautiful waterfall which is 5 kilometers away from our destination. In sentence 1, main clauses, your expectations will soar, and the subordinate clauses, as you wind up the road towards Kodaikanal. In sentence 2, he bought a ticket is the main clause. He entered on the platform is the subordinate clause. In sentence number 3, it started raining is the main clause. As soon as we reached Coorg is the subordinate clause. In sentence number 4, we can stay for the night is the main clause. We didn't know where is the subordinate clause. In sentence number 5, Abbey Falls is a beautiful waterfall is the main clause, which is 5 kilometers away from our destination is the subordinate clause. Fill in the blanks with the proper word from the brackets. 1. Please wait till we are ready. 2. It is now 10 years since we have visited Kodaikanal. 3. We didn't see all the sights because the time was less. 4. We didn't wait for the bus as we took a taxi. 5. When we got near the tableland, the scene became clear to us. Complete the following with a missing word. Make it a meaningful sentence. 1. We couldn't see the palace, we were late. We couldn't see the palace as we were late. 2. The sun had set, we went on the spot. The sun had set when we went on the spot. 3. It looks it might rain. It looks like it might rain. 4. He didn't listen, I told him again and again. He didn't listen even though I told him again and again. 5. We took a long route, we may avoid an accident. We took a long route so that we may avoid an accident. That was a very interesting topic. Hope you liked it. Look at the following sentences. 1. Hindus consider the plant sacred since it is believed to be dear to goddess Lakshmi. 2. North African patterns rely on geometrical images. 3. The Mehendi function during marriages has evolved from simple family affairs of yesteryears. Points to discuss. What do these underlined parts have in common? The underlined phrases have prepositions in common. What do they all end with? They all end in a preposition. What role do they play in the sentence? In the sentences, they play the role of either an adjective or an adverb. What are such phrases called? Such phrases are called prepositional phrases. Prepositional phrases have a preposition as the central element of the phrase, that is, as the head of the phrase. Complete the following sentences using the given prepositional phrases. owing to, by virtue of, in favor of, on account of, according to, in spite of, due to, in case of, with reference to, on behalf of. 1. The company suffered a great loss due to his negligence. 2. He reached great pinnacles of success in spite of difficulties and hardships. 3. With reference to your letter, you are requested to appear for an aptitude test. 4. He stood first in school by virtue of perseverance and sheer hard work. 5. On behalf of the staff members, the headmaster read out the condolence message. 6. The work was carried out according to the instructions issued by the general manager. 7. The patient died owing to the negligence of the proper medical attention. 8. In case of any emergency, you can contact the reception on the given phone number. 9. Vice President is the chairman of Rajya Sabha on account of the position he holds. 10. The father could not withdraw the money since the check was in favor of his son's name. That was really good.